Thanks for joining me, and hit that red subscribe button and the little bell so you'll be notified. Okay, hey Hines, I'm having to tell one to hush his pie hole. That one. He don't want to be shown because he ain't in the showing the best. Like y'all please, y'all friends. Heck, they like family, boy. You got folks in Nova Scotia. Say hey, Hine.
Hey.
Okay, it is gonna be like a Friday food, and I'm not gonna post this until Friday, but it is actually Wednesday night. Boy here actually has to take that loaded potato casserole tomorrow for work. So he's working on making more bacon. Remember I showed y'all that applewood bacon? That's the good stuff right there. Expensive, but good. Oh, a little feedback if you saw my last little quick snippet of a YouTube post about that French toast casserole. Save your money, Hines. Don't buy that. Now, the egg one was delicious. Remember, it was that little McCormick seasoning packet thing? And we did the hash brown egg casserole thing a couple of weeks back. That was amazing. The French bread, it was alright. But one, I cooked it exactly like it said. I sprayed my crock pot. I did my time exactly like it said. The outer edge is burnt. I mean, that's not even the worst of it. Some of it was so burnt. Yeah, we tried eating some of the burnt pieces. I mean, some of us had to, because it wasn't quite enough and we was hungry. But, you know, for the rodents to leave any kind of leftover, yeah, it just wasn't that good. Did you like it, Brian?
Alright.
It was alright. I mean, anywho, loaded potato casserole. I'm just going to kind of stick this over here so it will cool off. Alright. And this is a Paula recipe. I have to give credit to who the recipe we're actually using. And it is from the Lady and Sons Savannah Country Cookbook. Okay? It's on page 88 if you've got that one. And I'll try to do that. There you go. That way maybe if you can screenshot it, or I'm sure you can look it up online. Do you see what I have to deal with? Yeah.
I'm trying to get you without noticing.
I felt it up in my Medusa hair. I've been calling my hair all day Medusa hair because it is just, it's like little snakes just trailing off everywhere. Anywho, it might be helpful if we left the book open where we could read it. Just saying. 2 cups of mashed potatoes already cooked. This is great for leftover mashed potatoes. That's kind of what started us using this recipe, isn't it?
I think so.
Because I would always make extra mashed potatoes because we love potato cakes. You take your leftover potatoes, 1 egg, and then a little bit of milk, just kind of make it where it does thicker than pancake batter for sure. Almost like muffin batter. And you put it in grease and fry it. It's good. You can do that with leftover potatoes. But this is another recipe that says great for leftover potatoes. I think what we're going to do is just assemble it all. Can't you cook it tomorrow at work?
Yes.
Okay. Because it cooks 350 for 30 minutes. Yeah. So we're just going to assemble it here. And then he's going to take it to work and bake it there. So, but, and it even says leftover mashed potatoes work great in this recipe. Last night, when we had that roast, I made baked potatoes. Because it also calls for baked potatoes. And so, I made extra. I made sure, and I cooked them in the oven. Like I said, if it's going somewhere, we like to splurge it up and do it special. So, just oven baked potatoes are just so much better. And I did get the golden yellow ones. Yeah.
That's about done.
Yes. Yes. And if you missed, I realized I'd kind of cut myself off. Whenever I flipped my phone around, we were talking about bacon grease, and I had cut that part off. Excuse me. But whenever you're doing your bacon, somebody made the comment about bacon grease. And we all agreed that it was like liquid gold. What you're going to do with your grease, that should be near about enough. I mean, you can use maybe... I think that's going to be enough. Are you trying to use up all my bacon?
I like bacon.
I do too. Anywho, we done gone through one pack. He's working on the next pack. I had to use one of the smaller. But on your bacon grease, get that little critter out. This is what I got into the refrigerator for, and I realized I don't know if it got this part or not. It cut it off. But this is what we keep our bacon grease in. Yes, a little creamer. We're going to kind of let that cool down. In fact, what I might do, go ahead and take another coffee cup. I can't pour it straight into that cup because it's so cold. But we need some taken out of it because we need to saute the, I'm very carefully going to do this. Y'all get to see Big Mama in action. I don't know. Alright. You just want to drain it and then see all that crusty stuff. We don't want that. So we're going to kick it off into the center. Okay, well, Daddy, over there. We're just going to let hot water run. Alright, now. That should be enough to saute those edges in. Alright, so I just poured that grease off into this coffee cup and let it cool off a minute, and then I'll put it into my actual grease cup. So we put a little bit of grease back in our pan, and then we're going to take, normally I use real onion and real bell pepper. Bell pepper was out of this world crazy expensive. And I knew I had this in the freezer. I always keep one of these in the freezer. Shoot. Open that and go ahead and put that in there. Because it calls for, my water is boiling, I'm having to make mashed potatoes. And so I'm trying to do that. Yeah. Y'all know my hamster. Oh, and I think we've decided on the name Pearl. That has been the top rated name so far.
What?
Pearl. Naming my hamster.
Hamster.
Oh.
You got a hamster?
Yeah. He didn't know about my hamster, y'all. I've got a hamster. You didn't know I have a hamster?
No.
You want to see it?
No.
My brain. Whenever I make stupid decisions, I say my hamster has jumped its track. Or whenever I start talking about something and then forget what I was talking about, my hamster has jumped out of the cage. Sometimes it's rabid. Yeah. Yeah. It's got ferrets up in there playing. See, up here, it's crazy. Anywho, I'm having to make mashed potatoes. We had some the other night. Oh no, I made some to take to that company. Well, company, you know what I mean. I made some to take to the lady, and I had to send all of it. So, I called myself making enough to do that and this. But that's okay. I always keep, go get me a little bit more milk. I like creamy mashed potatoes. And yes, I do instant. Go ahead.
Say when.
Who's your mama? I didn't say when. He quit pouring, y'all.
I'm scared.
But I didn't say when.
Do you need some?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Because you told me to say when. I didn't say when. I just said, who's your mama? You gotta go get more milk. Does that look right to you?
No, I don't know. I'm not no chef.
When? If only that were that obedient with everything else. Okay. Anyhow, hopefully you already have cooked mashed taters. You definitely want to go ahead, if you know you're going to be making this recipe, go ahead and bake your potatoes like a day or two ahead of time. They're fine in the refrigerator for like 2 days. You can't go probably beyond that, and you don't want to peel them because they will get black. Yeah. So that's about right. That right there is a good schoolhouse tater. If you can flip the fork upside down and it stick. That right there is schoolhouse tater. See? That fork's upside down. Are you cooking? I'm supposed to have it angled toward the food, but we're so much funner. That was that little scrumpet of bacon. That was so good too. Okay. While who's sauteing those? And technically it says saute in butter. But Big Mama figures you already got bacon grease in that pan. Bacon grease sure does taste better than butter. I'm just saying. Don't it, boy?
Yes.
Especially when you got applewood bacon grease. I'm just saying. So we always saute it in the bacon grease. Yeah. Just a little bit. Alright. So the other part of it, alright, so you got your mashed potatoes. We need sour cream, onion, bell pepper, that's in there. A stick of butter. And it is going to be melted. And then grated cheddar cheese, the baked potatoes, and then bacon. Okay? What was he doing? Was he photobombing me? That's alright. And everybody did agree. The way I was sitting at the table, the way my rolls do, my pickup truck looked more like a Volkswagen. I'm just saying. I agreed with them. Yeah, Becca wanted to know. She's like, what is that on your shirt? I'm like, well, it's supposed to be a pickup truck. Well, what does it say? And I had to pull it out completely straight so she could read it. Yeah, it'll be alright. So, I'm going to be milking this butter. He's going to be sauteing those, and we'll be back. Yeah, I explained it to him. He's... how you gotta talk. I talk to y'all like you were right here in my kitchen. Y'all are my friends. We're family. Hey, hon, come on in. See? Stay in. Come on. Honey, I got somebody that's going to post bail for me. Hey, Leanne. Hey, hon. Road trip, girl. Road trip. Either I'm going to come get you from Amish country, or you come on down here and get me from the country. Yeah. Yeah. And then we're going to go to the beach. I'm still looking for somebody to go to Emily Lay with me. That heifer, y'all. I need to go see that heifer tomorrow down in Daphne. Daphne's like right on the water. I'm just saying. The Foley Outlet Mall ain't too far from it. We could do some shopping. I'm just saying. Any hoozles. Potato casserole. I was trying to tell Brian, talk to you like your friends, and you're in here. It was just freaking him out with the camera. I talk to myself all the time anyway. Y'all keep me, that's why I tell y'all all the time, Yeah, it does me good to be able to talk to y'all. Because I talk to you like you're actually here. Because I know y'all are. Once you see this, you are. And by your comments, I know that you are. We're going to get back to Tater Casserole. Get your pen ready now. Hang on. It might get dangerous. You're going to spray your pan. Woo! That's some strong stuff. Alright, he is, don't scrape that too hard with the metal.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, you're going to spray your pan, and then you are going to take your mashed potatoes. That should be good, huh? And we are going to, can you hand me either a spoon or a spatula? Okay, why don't you spoon? Thank you. You're going to take your mashed potatoes, and you need about 2 cups. And you are going to, but this is one of those bigger, those half sheet pans that I talked about. And now is a good buy on them, y'all. Around the holidays, they will put them on instant savings at Sam's. So if you have a Sam's card, now is the time that you stock up on them boogers. Because you're going to need them for holiday bake. They are great for like if you're doing a bunch of casseroles for Thanksgiving, or you need to take something like to work or whatever. I'm going to put my pen where y'all can see it. Can y'all see that now? See, it is about technical stuff. Yeah, okay. Y'all can see now. Alright, and you're just going to kind of, and they're hot, so they're not wanting to spread too good. They spread better if they're cold, but that's alright. We're going to make it work. You're just going to kind of smush them around until it covers the bottom. You don't know what to do, y'all. Come back, you need to know how to do this. Alright, what's the next step say?
Sorry. Oh.
We're going to show he can read.
Where are you starting?
Uh,
Oh, you just read.
well, spread.
No, you do sour cream for pancakes, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Oh, mashed potato. I was reading the ingredients. Spread mashed potatoes evenly on bottom of casserole dish. Layer sour cream evenly over top. Each time you add a layer, sprinkle a little house seasoning.
Okay, house seasoning is salt, pepper, and garlic powder. So if you could go get me the salt and pepper, and then garlic powder is up here. Garlic pepper. Y'all, this is what the boy, whenever he did those crab stuffed mushrooms, we just kind of made up our own recipe. Yeah, thank you. It called for, what did it, breadcrumbs, and what other kind of spice did it call for? It called for something.
Parsley.
Yeah, it called for a bunch of different stuff, and we put, or he did them. He put some of this, because it says fish or chicken. Y'all, this is what made it good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you could taste that seasoning in them crab stuffed mushrooms. Anyhow, load of potato casserole. So every time you do a layer, you're going to just kind of go through with some salt, go through with some pepper. And I have done up some of her house seasoning before and kept it in a jar, but here, I don't do it often. So I just kind of take the ingredients and do it as I do it. Alright, it called for a half a cup of sour cream, but we're just going to kind of dollop and dollop and dollop, almost like you're icing a cake. And you just want to kind of, you want to make sure to get all your corners and your edges, because you don't want your mashed potatoes down in there to burn. Not like that French toast casserole, I'm just saying. Yeah. So how's y'all's day been? But yeah, I think we're going to name the hamster Pearl. That is the name. Lozzie had said Poppy. And I kind of like that name because it's like she's popping around all up in my head. Someone had said Tigger because I do bounce around a lot with my ideas. But Pearl just kind of sticks out. Someone had said Gertrude or Frida. And I love the name Gertrude. Don't get me wrong, I do. Love me some Gertrude. And Frida, our dentist receptionist lady is named Frida, and she is very serious. I don't see my brain serious. Yeah. Ain't nothing about all this. Sharks. Alright. Put that in the refrigerator, please, so. Alright, so this is what you're going to look like. Almost looks like an iced cake, don't it? It ain't. It's taters. Alright, what's the next step? And you're going to sprinkle your... And I do a very light.
Saute onion and bell pepper in butter. Evenly layer over top of sour cream.
Alright, so that's what comes next. See, it's been so long, I know all the ingredients. I can never remember how you layer it. Alright, so you're just going to layer that in. Yeah, and you want good thick layers. You don't want anybody not getting some. I mean, you don't want a gap where there are no onions and taters. I think it said 1 small onion and 1 small bell pepper slice thin. Now, I've always done like 1 onion and like 2 or 3 bell peppers. And that frozen mix worked out exactly right, didn't it?
Yep.
We'll have to remember that. I always keep, and I've told y'all that before, always keep one of those frozen bags. It's called a tri-blend, I think is what it's called. It'll have the onion and the 3 different colored peppers. The green, the yellow, and the red. But I always keep at least 1 bag in your freezer because it comes in handy. Like handy. Alright, so what's our next step?
Yeah, house seasoning on each layer.
Yes. And very lightly, y'all, because you don't want... Alright.
Next layer with 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese.
Alright, so go look at the freezer. Or look in the pull-out drawer and see if we've got about a good bag full.
Got mozzarella.
I bought that for pizzas. There was a Ziploc bag. Okay. Put it down here. Yeah. We, that big frozen bag, well, that big, wasn't frozen when y'all saw it. That big bag of shredded cheese the other week that I froze. Yeah, even though it's been frozen, you can still just break it up. So, we're just going to go ahead. See, I told y'all, I'm real scientific. I measure stuff out. Measured it in my mind. Measured it as I was born. I'm just saying. And that worked out just right. Look at there. Big Mama knows. Throw that in the garbage. Tell me. I'm getting my cooking skills down. So when I work in prison, I don't want to work in the laundromat. I'm just saying. I get enough of that here at home. Brian's looking like, what the crap are you talking about working in prison? We already discussed it. They're going to be my defense or character witnesses. I'm just saying. Now what?
Have seen. Well, yeah.
I did put a little bit.
Sliced potatoes layer over cheese until top is completely covered with potatoes.
You're going to take your little paring knife. You want your little paring knife? He stood in line and got that free at Sam's the other day. You want to use your paring knife?
Sure.
So, we'll do this together. Look, you stand right here and do some. I'll stand right here and do some. And just layer.
My feet hurt.
His feet hurt. Please. Alright. Alright, that good? Yeah. Alright. See, he has his technique. I have mine. Now, that knife he's got, I would never do this with that knife he's got. Because that knife he's got will cut you up.
It's gotten really good.
Yeah, and they do. This is why I said you want to go ahead and bake your potatoes a day or two ahead. Do you see how they're just slicing so easy? I have tried doing this with hot potatoes, and trust me, it does not work.
Hot potatoes?
Yeah, I've made like baked potatoes and then tried making the casserole with hot potatoes. It don't work. Yeah. We might not need all these taters, and that's fine. We'll have hash browns tomorrow night. Love me some hash browns. You take real taters and cut them baked potatoes, cut them things up, do them in bacon grease. You got you some hash browns. Shoot, yeah. Or fried taters, whatever you want to call them. But see how that almost broke? If you do a real like hot baked potato, it's just going. They're going to tear up. They ain't going to be near as pretty. Yeah. Yes? Did you do that?
Did you stop recording?
No! What did you want? I am armed. And y'all are witnesses to the defense. Just saying.
It was keep recording, right?
What'd you do? He did something. I'm gonna look back when I edit. What's gonna be funny is what if I upload this and don't edit it? I just upload it. I think that's what I should do. Because he did something. Big Mama gonna find out what he did. It's gonna be on film. It done caught on camera now. Done caught on camera. There's another reason why I'm doing this. That way either I can A, catch y'all in the acts of doing crap, or B, there'll be video evidence of what I do. When they made the documentary, when Big Mama lost her mind, ooh, that'd be a TV special, wouldn't it, y'all? Y'all could say y'all knew Big Mom before she lost her mind. Well, it was already lost when y'all met me. Oh, so you're going to slice your taters and get them on top. This is what you got so far. See, this is where I get my crazy from, or where he gets his crazy from. He takes after his mama. He tries to deny. What are you doing?
Nothing.
And what's our next step, boy? This casserole's supposed to be for you.
Slice potatoes, layer over cheese until top is completely covered with potato. Finally top with the remaining 1 cup cheese and bake for 25 to 30 minutes. Remove oven and crumble bacon over top. So the bacon goes on the very last.
Yes, what we probably can do, we can either crumble it on up now. You want to crumble it on up now?
Sure.
Or lay it across the top, or how do you want to do it? I'll let you do that part. I'm just going to have that kick down where it'll catch you. You got it? Okay.
Well, I mean, why is it filming my ass?
He means butt. You can't say ass. His donkey.
My backside.
There you go, thank
Why
you.
is it filming my backside?
Because that's just the way you were.
I don't like it. Well, now it's just...
It's supposed to be filming the pan.
Well, it's not.
Well, angle it down.
It
See,
won't
you
go
always...
in. No, I don't like it.
Well, I can edit that part out. Woo! I almost fell out the chair. Samuel, why did you really want to know what we're having for supper tomorrow night?
I just want to know.
Who y'all?
There's that.
Okay. So did you just want to put your bacon in a Ziploc bag?
Yeah.
And then we're just going to take and cover this. Oh, we need more cheese on top, don't we?
Yeah, you need another.
All right, we need another bag of cheese.
Then the bacon. Yeah.
Do we put the cheese on now or after it cooks?
Now.
Okay. All right, so you're going to take another bag of cheese and put on top of this layer of taters. And we are going to do the house seasoning on top. But yeah, they just don't do right with hot taters. I think that's one reason why I have some difficulty spreading the mashed taters. Alright. Okay. And then he's going to be able to cook this at work tomorrow. So, we are just going to put a thing of foil over the top. Y'all didn't know how to do this. My foil isn't quite wide enough to go all the way across. To make a really big piece of foil, I have too thin. Fold over, fold back over that way, and then fold back over one more time. Like paper fan. You ever made a paper fan? That's what you're wanting to do. And then boom. Oh well, shoot. I didn't squish it good enough. It's supposed to stay together. Alright. So, you can take your, don't forget your bacon. I would put it on top so you don't forget it.
Yes.
And you might want a cookie sheet to put this on.
Yeah.
Oh wait, tell you what. If you promise not to lose it, do I trust you with it?
No.
Okay, no, I don't trust him. I was gonna let him take my casserole carrier like you have your Pyrex in. I was gonna let him take that. I don't trust him. Okay. That was their birthday present. I don't trust him. Alright, so we're just gonna stick this in the fridge. If you go ahead and cook it that night, it's $3.50 for 30 minutes.
Hey, I want to write that down on there. Can you get me a pen?
Yeah. A shopping. A shopping. Shopping. Here. Go with the red.
Bake for what? That's not very well.
You need a different kind of Sharpie.
Well, yeah, I wanted a Sharpie, not a freaking pen.
Well, it is a type of Sharpie.
No,
it's a pen
it's
Sharpie.
not. You don't do
Here,
that.
we'll do it on label. Bake how long? Here.
25 to 30 minutes.
Here, I made a label.
Hey, I'll just cover the hole.
Yeah, just put it over. What is Roger doing in here? Back up. I made my chicken the other day. And then you wash your dishes. And that's potato casserole. Yes. So that is Food Friday. This will be uploaded, yeah, Friday. Because I won't be able to film anything tomorrow. So yeah.
We done?
What you're doing? Tell them bye.
Bye.
Bye, Tater. Yeah. Yeah. Bo used to be called Tater and he was his toy. I'm joking. We did talk about one time for Halloween we were going to dress up for the church. Like I said, I made him a washing machine. And I was the basket of dirty laundry because I was a basket case. See? I knew even years back what was going to happen. Anywho, he was going to go as Mr. Potato Head. I was going to be Mrs. Potato Head. And they were going to be our tots. Yeah, see? So put on those pearls, put on that smile, and y'all be sweet. And don't need bail money. And if Big Mama does, I know y'all got my back. Bye, y'all.